Namaste. This is Brian, and this is my YouTube channel, Shantipatha Yoga. I'd like to just share with you a poem. One of my flows that I posted was entitled Messenger, based on the poem by Mary Oliver entitled Messenger. And I just want to read it again and just talk about it just a little bit. This is from, I'm reading from her book, Thirst, Mary Oliver's book, Thirst. And it is the first poem in her book. I love this book, by the way. So we'll just start with a quick little reading of the poem. Messenger. My work is loving the world. Here the sunflowers, there the hummingbirds, equal seekers of sweetness. Here the quickening yeast, there the blue plums, here the clam, deep in the speckled sand. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still not half perfect? Let me keep my mind on what matters. Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished. The phoebe, the delphinium, the sheep in the pasture, and the pasture. My work, which is mostly rejoicing, since all the ingredients are here, which is gratitude. Gratitude to be given a mind and a heart and these body clothes, a mouth with which to give shouts of joy to the moth, to the wren, to the sleepy dug up clam, telling them all over and over how it is that we live forever. Messenger by Mary Oliver. I love this poem. This is one of the poems I consider to be a yoga poem, one I use a lot. Because it's about directing our attention, about channeling it, which has a lot to do with yoga practice, whether it's asanas, pranayama, meditation, or just going through life. And I just love that line. She starts out about my work is loving the world, and then she talks about the beauty of these things that she's focusing her attention on as a poet and as a person that loves life. But then there comes the doubt. The doubt. Are my boots old? Is my coat torn? Am I no longer young and still not half perfect? So it's that doubt that creeps in all of us. And then we remind ourselves, and this is what we do in yoga, we keep bringing our attention back. Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work, which is mostly standing still and learning to be astonished. Now that's her work as a poet, as a human being. But I love to play with that line. Let me keep my mind on what matters, which is my work. So what is your work? What is my work in this moment? It could be different. So much of mine is, just focusing my attention outward, not getting caught up in the samsara in my mind, the self-doubt, the beating up on myself. And instead thinking of others, thinking of my wife, my daughter, thinking of the people I work with. Learning to direct energy, some positive energy out. So not always on that self. It's great. And then, she ends this poem, my work, and she says, which is mostly, but I always like to add that, my work, which is mostly rejoicing, since all the ingredients are here, which is gratitude. Very important to focus on that. Gratitude to be given a mind and a heart and this body. A mouth to which to give shouts of joy to the moth and the wren and the sleepy dug-up clan. Telling them all over and over how it is that we live forever. Messenger by Mary Oliver. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel, and I hope you check out some of the videos I have for you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste.